Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler review series of videos I do for a little while now. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. It's been kind of an up and down day, if I'm being honest with you. But we'll get into that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there, I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I am inside my truck, and whilst I'm doing all that, folks, well, I'm not wearing a super cool shirt. I'm wearing a respectable people shirt. About as respectable as I get. Folks, why I wear a respectable people shirt, I have no follow-up for when that occurs, because it so rarely happens. But yeah, I had to, wearing the respectable people shirt because I had to go over there. I had to deal with some stuff, a court case thing. Nothing major, but I'd been dealing with it for over a year. It's finally done. I got everything sorted out and everything's done. So that was the win. It was like, yes, I finally won. So I was happy about that. But then, after I was said and done, I went over there and I went to Target nearby, because it happens to be located near a Target that I like, because a lot of times they get in Transformers toys that for some reason my Target never seems to get. And I'm looking around, there's not much there, but then boom, I find it. It's a limited edition Optimus Prime figure that's exclusive to Target. I grab it, I hug it, I do unspeakable things with it, but then I go over there and I take it over to the self-checkout, scan it through, error comes up. Lady comes over, she tries to scan it. Sorry, we can't sell this to you for another 2 days. What do you mean? It was out on the shelf? No, I know, and I understand. Sometimes the stocking people, they just... No, but I want to buy it now. I want to give you money. I know, I'm sorry. Nothing we can do. So, again, up and down. But, they did have something else that was there that was brand new, and I was like, fuck it, man, we'll do it. So, what is it, folks? What am I reviewing? It's boom! They got sub sandwiches now. They got a little deli section. This is from their Good and Gather line, which is their in-house brand, fresh from our deli. But it's handcrafted with boar's head. Ooh. And it happens to be, I got the tag over here, this is their boar's head Italian-style ciabatta sandwich. Cost me $6. This had better be fucking good. But, what with this being a sub sandwich review, I do have to preface it real quick with 3 things. Number 1, for over 2 years now, I've been going on sub sandwich adventures. What that means is I've been going out to basically delis, supermarkets, chain locations, wherever there's sub sandwiches. I've been trying them, I've been reviewing them, and I've been posting them to my YouTube channel. That's where number 2 comes into play. Because not only do I go over there and post them to my YouTube channel, I'm such a nice guy, I have an entire playlist called Subs for Subs that is just my sub sandwich reviews. So if you enjoy my sub sandwich reviews, first of all, thank you very much. Second of all, that's where you got to go. At the time I'm doing this, I have over 100 sub sandwich reviews on there. And that's where number 3 comes into play, because maybe that's not enough for you. Maybe you're greedy for sub sandwich review and goodness. All you have to do, folks, is wait until Sunday. Why? Because Sunday is sub day. That is the day when I go over there and upload my sub sandwich reviews. Every Sunday you're going to get at least 1 sub sandwich review. Sometimes 2, sometimes 3. You're going to get a sub sandwich review. But anyway, let's go ahead and let's get to this sandwich. It had better be good for fucking $6, man. Alright. I mean, it looks pretty good. And, I mean, it looks like we got, we got the prosciutto. Looks like maybe we got some, like, roasted red pepper. Maybe some provolone. I mean, it's not a bad-looking sandwich, but let's get a thing for the thing. Yeah, I think it works better like that. Ha 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 ha! Let's give it a go. Man, that ciabatta is hard to fucking bite through. Yeah. Sorry, not worth $6. Not bad, but I like some ciabatta. Ciabatta is good. It's tasty. But I don't know if it's just because it's pre-made, maybe it's been there for a little bit, or how it is, but like, it's not stale, but it is tough to chew through. And considering how much of it you get in comparison to how much of the fillings you get, yeah, that does not make for the greatest eating experience. If it were like really fresh and nice and soft, you could just kind of bite through it, let it do its thing, and the proportions wouldn't really be too problematic. But in this case, yeah, it's the fact that you have to do so much chewing to really get to enjoy the good stuff on the inside. Yeah, and I mean the ciabatta itself isn't bad. It tastes good. It has like a nice ciabatta flavor to it. So I'll give them credit. Like, I don't think it's bad ciabatta. I just think that within the context of being a pre-made sub, they maybe should have gone over there and chosen a thinner roll to go over there and put it on. Because, yeah, it's just... And the sad thing is that there are some really good flavors here. Like, really good. That roasted pepper, that's fantastic. It gives it so much liveliness and elevates the sandwich. Because the rest of it is decent too. Like the prosciutto's tasty. Provolone is doing its thing. It's provolone. It's a good time. Provolone is good. Like, these are definitely good quality ingredients. But the thing that's killing it is the ciabatta bun. Like I said, maybe it's just, maybe it was there a little bit too long. Or, again, I do think that they should have gone over there and chosen a thinner bun on it. Because even when I bit into it where I only had like sort of the lower half, when I was trying out the top part, even that, man, it just, it was nice. I was getting the flavors, but then that ciabatta, like, I just had to chew through it. And it just took up basically all the enjoyment. That's such a damn shame because, again, the ciabatta itself is tasty. I'm sure it would work great with everything going on here. Because it's not like they cheaped out on this. You're getting a decent amount of stuff. But that ciabatta, man, it's kind of killing it. It's not bad, again, but it's just, that's a little bit of a shame. Because all the flavors are there. Prosciutto is nice. It's not overdone. It's got a little bit of a subtle saltiness. Again, I think the greens and the veg, particularly the red pepper, I think that's fantastic. It's a good sandwich. It's just, it's bogged down by the bun. All right, well, two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? I'm gonna go with maybe and So for me personally, here's the thing. Would I get this sandwich again? Potentially. But what I would do next time I went through, I would go over there and I would check the date on it to make sure. When were you put out? I mean, this has a few days on it. It has 2 days on it. So it's probably not like super duper fresh, but it's also not like well outside of date or anything. Maybe if I got it like the day that it was put out, maybe I would try it again because I like what's going on. I think it is a tasty sandwich, even with the bun sort of working against it. But that would be about it. Like, I would try it again in hopes that I got better results. But if it ended up just being this again, I wouldn't get it again. Especially not for $6. I mean, I would just go to, a sub place and get a sub, just a normal sub for, around that price. By that same token, if I'm recommending it, I really can't because, under ideal circumstances, this might be a really good sandwich. And I'm sure at some point I'll review more sandwiches from their deli line. But as is, like, I can't quite give it to it. Like, it's not a bad sandwich. You could definitely do worse as far as, like, especially prepackaged sandwiches go. But by that same token, you could also do a little bit better. I've done prepackaged sandwiches from Angelo Caputo's, and those were really tasty. Like, those were fantastic. This has that potential, because it's Boar's Head, it is good quality ingredients, they do taste good, but again, I can't exactly go over there and, give it a ringing endorsement because it's just, yeah, you know. But 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year, folks. Go there, have yourselves a truly. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here real quick because I'm technically parked in a no parking zone of the parking lot, but it was the only place with shade left. So, final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do it all the time, I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're gonna do, folks. You're gonna try not to be an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, here's what I would like you to go out and do. Taking from my experiences of sort of the up and down kind of day that I've been having, it's important when we find ourselves with those types of days to try to hone in whenever possible on the good. You know, it can be so easy to take the path of negativity, and, you know, and sometimes you just kind of can't help it, but it is important to remember, you know, like, hey, you know, like on the one hand, yeah, it sucks that I didn't get my Optimus figure. I was so excited for that. But on the other hand, I did save $60. And then on the other hand, I got this stupid court thing out of the way that I've been fucking with for over a year. Realistically, I'm taking that every time, you know. As much as I like that Optimus figure, I will deal. And hopefully, in your lives, you can go over there and you can find ways to sort of thread that needle whenever possible. And again, try to err on the side of good things. You know, again, try to be a little bit positive about stuff. Anyway.